All right, guys. So I apologize, but we lost footage of the trailer build from here on out to where I completed the trailer. But I've added a bunch of pictures here that I snapped off of my YouTube or my Facebook rather. Um, this is showing where I finished the trailer. I've got the tongue built, welded on the hitch right here is an adjustable hitch. I wanted to make the adjustable hitch because I didn't know what all vehicles would end up pulling this trailer in the future, so hence is why it's adjustable. Added some extra gussets behind it, kind of beef it all up. I forget exactly how long the tongue ended up being on this, but we got the safety chains and everything all welded on there. This is me showing you some of the gussets and stuff. The welds came out actually pretty decent. I loved it. I went and bought myself a much needed saw to cut all this metal that I've been working on. Right here, we're starting to work on the drive over fenders. As you can see how thick that was. This is one of the fenders completed. Ended up, I welded everything out. It's a 10-inch by 2-inch C channel that I used in the inside corners of the, I guess the webbing that you would call it. That stuff is 3/4 inch thick. You can see we got two of them built here. Just showing off some of the welds here. You can see I got them exactly the same, perfectly level with each other. I wanted to make these fenders tough. Yes, it is a little heavy, but it works. Here are the fish plates that I cut out, and then here I am. I'm making the front corner marker lights that will be underneath the front edge of the trailer on both corners. These are the brackets that I fabbed up for it. Those are amber corner lights. And this is the fish plate that I got welded on that 2-inch or that 2-foot dovetail right there. It turned out great. It burned in nice and hot, so I don't have any worries at all for that. That's just an added piece of security, knowing that that's not going to be broken. I did end up welding all the way around that, so this is where I finally got it to where I could pull it down the road. I wanted to test and see how true this was going to pull. I didn't want it to dog walk or anything like that, and it pulled great. There's those corner markers that I got on there. You can see I got the trailer fenders welded up on there. I absolutely love how it was turning out right here. So you can see along the sides there where I welded that frame. It's welded on or the tongue rather. It's welded on the outside and the inside. This is where I put the diamond plate across the back of the 2-foot dove. I knew I didn't want wood through here because a lot of times you'll scrape and stuff when you load stuff through that area. This is where I got the inner fenders welded on for the trailer, the trailer fenders. Here's where I'm starting to add the extensions out the side. I made sure that it was welded solid. It matched everything, and I put a rub rail around the whole thing. I got stake pockets. I end up also putting pipe in there. That way you could wrap chain around it. I want this trailer to be completely universal. And like I say, I didn't ever want to have a need for another trailer. I've pulled a lot of trailers over the years, and I knew exactly what I wanted. You can see on the front corner, I kind of tapered that off. That's just in case you kind of rub up against something that kind of helps. It'll scoot the trailer over or something like that, but it'll help it. There's where I welded in those pipe for the chain to be able to be wrapped around it and bind it down. The extender pieces are 5-inch C channel by 2-inch, and then right here where I boxed in the rear of it, adding on. I got a heavy duty jack. I had it sitting here for a mock-up. And you can see that's where a board will fit in between there. Took it around the back, flipped it over, and was welding this thing completely out. Excuse me. Started putting on my mount for my winch here. I built gussets and everything out of the C-channel, as you can see there. That's the inside of the frame. Built gussets for that, for the tongue, just to add the security on the top and the bottom. Burned it in nice and hot, so I didn't want any kind of cracking points. But we got this thing completely welded out all the way. And here I am, I'm starting to put my D-rings on it. Some people would say I went a little overkill on the mounting situation for this, but like I said, I didn't want any kind of regrets of, well, I wish I would have done this, or I wish I would have done that. So after pulling trailers for many, many years, I knew exactly how I wanted to build my trailer. So, and if you're wondering, by me building it this way, yes, it did add some weight to it, but those two 7,000 pound axles, they'll hold up great. It's not ideal for pulling this trailer with a half-ton truck, although I did it for 2 years. I did end up upgrading my truck. I put some braces on the middle of the fenders, not that it would bend, but I didn't want to have any kind of doubts. Finally got the tongue situated how I wanted everything, and then I started building me a toolbox behind the jack. Yes, it does put a little bit more weight up here, but I opted not to build the toolbox on the inside of the trailer like I did the last trailer I did. This is me. I completely fabbed every bit of this by hand. That's the lid that I built. Got the locking mechanism on it. You can see I got it raised up here. I've got a rubber gasket around the top of the lid. That way when it closes, it's completely water sealed. Finally got to put some paint on this thing. As you can see, it looks a lot better painted. I didn't worry about painting the cross bracing because it doesn't do no good to paint that. I mean, it's going to be covered up with wood, and plus it'll be under the trailer. Paint wouldn't hold up underneath there anyhow. I'll let you finish out by seeing these videos here, or I'm sorry, these pictures here. And then if you'll hold on till the very end, I'm fixing to come in with a video going over the trailer and explaining, you know, what happened more. So I thank you all for watching this build. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and let me know. Hey guys, real quick, I want to apologize. This video and another one I was working on about my 84 K10, I had some footage, and I guess it happens sooner or later, and it kind of got me. Anyhow, I lost a lot of footage on this build and when I was doing some steering stuff on my K10. So I'm just coming back to you now, which has actually been a little over 2 years since I built this trailer, and actually done the crossover steering on my K10. We're finally editing the videos, but anyhow, again, I'm sorry, but you all won't realize that it's been 2 years because I never uploaded anything about this trailer. Anyhow, I'm going to give you a walk around of it now. There you go. Like I said, this has been done for 2 years now. This is one of the best things that I've built. I use this thing quite a bit and I love it. The length of this trailer from the headache rack right here, the flat deck is 20 foot. And then when you come down here, we've got a 2 foot dovetail. In between the trailer fenders right here, you can see it's your extra wide width on your trailer. It's like 83 or 84 inches, somewhere around there. But then what I done was I built the drive over fenders. I used, this is 3/8 inch by 10 inch C-channel that I use for my drive over fenders. I did have to notch for the clearance of the tires so they wouldn't rub, but I've got my middle support, my brakes in there going up. And then what I done is I wanted this trailer to be one of those trailers where I would never need anything else. So in order for it to be able to work for a drive over fender, this trailer has hauled dualies, everything, 4-door long wheelbase dualies, Fords of course. But anyhow, it fit on here no problem, because what I done, you'll see in the video or the pictures that I'm going to upload of me continuing this build. I just don't have the footage. Anyhow, what I done was, whenever I got done building the main trailer, I added on to the sides right here, which brought this whole trailer width from edge, outside edge, to this outside edge is 102 inches. That's legally as wide as you can go. That is the same width as a semi-trailer. I got CDL, so I can handle that. Anyhow, we built that. You can see how we done the whole rear right here. All my cross bracing is 16 inches on center. The outriggers right here, I guess that's what I'm going to call it, they are also 16 inches on center. That is 2 inch by 5 inch C-channel for the outside. The rest of the trailer, the frame and the tongue, when I say frame, the rest of this trailer is built out of 6 inch C-channel. I didn't skimp on any of this. I built it heavy duty. I've got my winch on here. I've got the custom toolbox that I built out of 3/16 steel. I didn't want anything to be able to basically be a weak point, rather. I've got this thing with a lot of lights down it. I bolted all the boards down, as you can see, all the way across, all the way up through every cross member. The cross members are 3 inch cross members, C-channel. I've got the bright reverse lights. I think this trailer, when I priced it, you're gonna think I'm lying. One like this, or close to this, with the drive over fenders and all that. Now it didn't have the 6 inch C-channel. It only had 5 inch C-channel, and then the tongue was 4 inch C-channel. And I didn't like that. I'm sorry. The trailer was built out of 4 inch C-channel. Also, the tongue was 4 inch C-channel, not 5 inch. When I priced it, one like this was a little over $12,000, almost $13,000 before tax. I'm into this, I want to say anywhere from $6,000 to $7,000 with everything that I've done to it. It's got a heavy duty jack on it. The axles are heavy duty. They are two 14,000 pound axles, so 8 lug. Like I said, when I built this thing, I built it to last. It's got an emergency breakaway system on it. Both axles do have brakes. The next thing that I do, though, you can see the ramps. Those are little puny ramps, and you can see how they bend. I don't like it, but I'm gonna build me some ramps on here that fold up. You know, they stick up, but I'm gonna make it to where I can remove them.
The reason why I'm going to do that is because I don't want to fight with sliding ramps in and under this trailer. And then I don't like the sound of them clanging around, which I know the ones that I'm going to build are going to clang around, but the ramps that I build will also have a brace to keep the trailer from being able to go down on the back when you load something. It'll have a support that goes down to the ground. But other than that, guys, this trailer has worked great for me. Love it. There is nothing I would change about this trailer. You know, you build something and you think, man, I wish I would have done this, or I wish I would have done that. I have pulled a lot of trailers over the years. I knew what I was wanting when I built a trailer, and this is exactly what I've done. I love it, enjoy it. I did not put the toolbox in the middle of the trailer like I did my last trailer in the floor. I opted not to do that. Instead, I built one up here. Now, with that being said, yes, this trailer is 100% legal. It's got a title and everything. But this trailer is a little on the heavy side, I won't lie. My half-ton crew cab will pull it, and it does pull it. But that's all that it wants. And you can see the dog she's flexing. But all the more reason for me to buy me a Duramax. That, we'll talk about that later, because that is going to be my new build. And I've got my farm tractor over there running. Anyhow, that Duramax pulls this thing no problem, like it's not even behind it. Anyhow, guys, I'm sorry it took so long, because I know y'all have seen stuff on Facebook, because I update my Facebook all the time. I know y'all have already seen this trailer done on Facebook, if you do follow me on Facebook. But if you haven't, just didn't take long. Anyhow, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'm going to have a bunch of photos that goes with this too. And well, the photos will be before this video. So thank you. God bless you. Goodbye.